Boom. Now, today, I just want to talk about what we call the new Ikigai and how classic concepts evolve digitally. So, the Ikigai, for those of you don't worry, I'm going to show you in a bit. It's a really great concept, meaning um, for me personally, it's a great guiding force if you're not really sure what to do in your life. So let me show you what this looks like. So Dikigai, what used to be, well, what it used to be at least, is basically four circles. Okay. So the first circle represents what you love. You're able to do things in life that you love to do. Okay, so it it could be anything. It could be sports, it could be art, it could be singing, it could be music, could be math. If you're one of those people who love mathematics. Okay, so it's composed of four circles of what you love. Next is what you're good at. Okay, and because I don't know what to represent this, what you're good at. So sometimes just because you love something doesn't mean that what's the word I'm looking for, you're good at it, right? So for example, me, I love musicals, but I would probably never star in one. So there's something like that. I also love um, I have no idea. Oh, I love books, but I will never be good at writing books. But there's also some things like stuff like you're good at, but you also don't love, right? For example, in my case, I'm really good at writing, but I hate writing. It's honestly a chore for me. So I would rather have someone else do the writing for me. Okay. Now the third circle is also something that the world needs. Okay. So there's a huge need in the world. So sometimes you love something, sometimes you're good at it, but kailangan ba talaga ng mundo? So for a very good example is that sometimes people have a natural affinity for crime. Okay? So may mga tao talaga na magaling magbudol. So for example, how many of you na nabudol sa pag-ibig? Type me in the comments, joke lang. Right? So they're good at it. They sometimes love what they do, but is that really what the world needs right now? Yung mga magagaling magbudol sa pag-ibig, right? So there's there are different stuff. Oh, and maglalagay na lang ako ng trivia, right? If you're good at something and you're what's the word and you love it, some people call it it could be your passion. It could be something that could be, um, ano tawag dito, could be good for you. So, and people, if you love something and the world also needs it, people would even argue that it's called a mission. So baka yan na yung mission mo sa buhay. Maybe that's why you've been born in the world, right? Bakit ka na napanganak. However, there's also a fifth circle, okay? And this fifth circle I actually learned the hard way. So the fourth circle I learned the hard way. The fourth circle is what you're paid to do, okay? So basically, the ikigai is composed of different circles that 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 factor in. So apat siya, right? So it's your reason for being. An ikigai means, okay, reason for being or your purpose in life. Okay, meaning niya, you will know it's your ikigai if number one you love what you're doing, you're good at it. Though it's what the world needs, and yung pinaka-importante, okay, nagkakapera ka. The world is paying you because you're giving value to the world. Okay, so in short, here's the fun part. This is the part that most people miss out on. Okay, most people um, are not enjoying life because akala nila if it's a mission, if it's a passion, if you're good at something, if kailangan ng mundo, you need to do it for free. Kailangan you have to be in a space where uh, ano tawag dito? You have to be in a space where you're not earning kasi it might, example in art, right? It might diminish the message of the art. Well, here's my point, right? You're not really fulfilling your life's purpose if you're not earning money. And of course, lagyan lang natin dito, right? You could be good at something and you could earn some money and people could call it a profession. You know, you're good at something, you're earning for money, and then of course, if it's something the world needs and you're getting paid for it, it could also be a vocation. So, but all of that combined, okay, over here is your ikigai. However, I would argue that what happened though is that because of evolution, because of technology, here's what happened. What used to be four now became five. Okay. What used to be four now became five. So what's the fifth circle? Okay. Something that is in harmony with technology. Okay. Something that is in harmony with technology. In my case, that day yung sa akin, the fifth circle used to be something that you can bring online, something na may Wi-Fi. Okay, the fifth circle of the ikigai is something that you can bring online. That used to be the no, that used to be my fifth circle. However, because of the rapid change of technology, um, it became a point where, and someone's listening, and I'm gonna bet this is Miss A. Hello, Miss A. Okay, because of technology, we not just the internet. Okay, there's so many, right? There's the industrial revolution happened, and it's not just because of the internet. Okay, so the new ikigai is something that you love to do, you're good at, the world needs, you're getting paid for it, right? How many of you like money? And of course, finally, you're also using technology. You're adapting to change. Okay. So, and interestingly enough, okay, the reason for being and the reason why we had to add that is because lots of people are fighting against technology. Okay. And there's a good reason why. There's a lot of reasons why. There's environmental issues, there's capitalism, there's arguably, if there's a capitalist problem, there's also a communist problem with technology, uh, which I find funny, uh, and so on. Right? We might be taking more than what we're giving, although people would also argue that we're not taking enough, etc., etc. However, that's a debate for another day. But my point here is that we what how we live today, okay, we need to learn how to adapt, okay, and not just adapt, okay. So there's two ways of adapting. So the first way is basically by adapting through survival, okay, or react, then do. Okay. Oh, hey, Lexus, it's been a while, man. Thank you for watching. Okay. So, and we have to adapt, right? We have to adapt. And the first way to adapt is survival. So, oh, okay, sige, we use Chat GPT. Now where writers are losing their jobs. Oh, look, there's Mid Journey. It's an art thingy, etc., etc. Pero what's happening is that people are reacting. Oh man, AI is gonna make me lose my job. Oh, the banks are closing down. We need to fix our financial. No, we need to fix our financial problems. And what's funny enough is that banks in the U.S., right, and people have, as crypto segue, right, people have been doubting the the use case of crypto, and then boom, five banks closed down in 5 weeks, all because of the tech industry, right? So the economy crashed on the tech industry quite recently, and it's not because of crypto; it's because of bad financial management. So survival, right? We react, then we do. So, but there's another way to also adapt. Okay, we can also adapt by through harmony naman. Okay, and what do I mean by this? How in most cases in the digital, and I just want to see this in the digital industry, keeping up with the Joneses is a must. Adapt, and be adapt with that. Yeah, exactly. And adapting, adopting, it doesn't have to be hard. Okay? It doesn't have to be very hard. Sometimes you just have to find the harmony in um, between this new change that is inevitable. For example, AI. Who knew that AI would basically create a crazy movement that would threaten even Google, right? The biggest search engine in the world. So much so that they had to create an emergency meeting. And who would know that Mark Zuckerberg almost um, shelved the metaverse after AI, what's the word I'm looking for? After AI became the craze, right? Now, in the case of people, instead of reacting to things, we can also be proactive. So, what does this mean? Okay. Well, here's the fun part. If you're a writer, here's the thing: ChatGPT can probably do your job way faster than you could. ChatGPT can probably create more content than you could. But here's one thing that ChatGPT cannot replicate. It cannot replicate your experience. Okay. So the moment that you use well, actually, no. ChatGPT can replicate your experience, but you have to teach ChatGPT to do that. Okay. You have to teach ChatGPT to replicate your experience. So, and it makes creating content, creating value a lot bigger and faster and more productive for you. Now, of course, there's also an argument. Now, there's also there's two sides to the same coin. So, how many of you who have realized that despite the fact that we're using advanced technology, parang hindi pa rin tayo, parang kulang pa rin yung oras sa mundo. Okay? I've used advanced technology, and honestly my productivity has increased siguro 30 times. And yet on a personal level, I still feel like time is not enough. Time is not enough, and it's crazy, you know. So, and yeah, yes, Miss A, find a way to merge these changes, although old school has a little bias on what learned with skill, and then we harmonize and align. Exactly. Okay. Good thing that you also brought that up. So adapting skill, old school. Here's basically what you need to do to harmonize properly with ChatGPT. You still need to do traditional things first. You still need to learn the traditional way of writing. You need to still learn um, how art is made, right? What does the Renaissance even mean? Diba? What makes a Picasso a Picasso? You still have to learn why a haiku is, and I could butcher this, 575, okay, to properly use these tools. Now you will see people flood the internet with bad content, because all they did was basically prompt, these tools to say, hey, make me 50 social media posts about this topic. But here's the thing, okay? Sometimes those topics are not backed by principle, okay? Harmony also involves, okay, understanding the principle behind things, okay? Harmony also involves understanding the principle behind things. Why traditional is still the foundation for technology moving forward. Okay, so and it's crazy. Okay, so and this is why we need to understand that, but at the same time, just because they are classic, okay, timeless, and in a way, Vegas as heck, um, like ano tawag dito, still I wonder if the ancient Greeks would actually enjoy our debates, like what is a woman, yung pinaka-recent. But that's the point, right? We now have to align principle with technology so that moving forward we don't actually lose our what's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily our humanity, but we don't lose whatever meaning and lead ourselves into a dystopian world. So, and we have a choice, okay? Moving forward, we have a choice. We can either stick to the old ways, wait to die, or actually, we have tons of choices. We can stick to old ways and wait to die. We can adopt the new ways and not understand the tradition and the principles behind the tradition and lose our way further, or we could do both. Okay, find the middle ground. Find the middle ground and hopefully uh, not seek, but attract the answers that we're looking for. So I'll end tonight with this, and see you next.